Hello, my name is Aline Alegria. I am the teacher of Future Literacy at Estilo de Aprender in São Paulo, Brazil. And it's a pleasure to share with you this innovative experience and some discoveries that emerged through this annual program. So let's share the presentation. Here we have some Futures Literacy guiding values that guided us through this experience. So the enchantment was a spice present over the year, and the values were to build and implement new worldviews for a new modus operandi, offer a pedagogical perspective of cooperation and appreciation of diversity, focus on solution-oriented learning with a holistic and transdisciplinary nature, nurturing visions of the future, including all aspects of knowing, feeling, and doing, build a relationship of trust with children, allowing them to share perceptions and narratives of their own reality, promote the invention and activation of preferable futures through experiences connected with nature, and develop anticipatory thinking, critical thinking, and creative thinking according to each age group. So next. Next slide, yes. Well, through this year, from the beginning until now, the enchantment the children experienced was a powerful pedagogic tool. The discovery of magic in the natural world, the problem-solving mechanisms of nature and its intelligence have been a source of inspiration for them. An annual program on future literacy has been quite challenging and full of opportunities because this temporal extension allows a deepening of the topics addressed and how children aged between 6 to 7 to 10 years perceive time, especially specific cognitive aspects in this period of life. So I can say that this opportunity has allowed deeper dives and a personal connection with the children, which maximized the beauty of all that. Next. The biggest challenge was working with an imaginary that doesn't have yet a rich repertoire of the past. So what we did was introduce them to non-obvious stories, narratives from the past, and why many fantastic ideas from the past didn't become the future, driving forces of change, political, economical, and social reasons. This journey to the past through less known historical facts and characters was an adventure of discovering new words for them. Next. So here I will present some aspects, an overview of the program. Here we have the program in Portuguese, so I will translate. In this age group, the presentation of the 3 times past, present, and future needs to become less abstract to be understood. So, the children's own bodies, the transformations that occur during growth and how they feel in this process became a materialized way for the children to get in touch with the temporal dimension and with the phenomenon of change. Afterwards, we presented little-known beings and facts about the oceanic world, which brought fantastic realism, not as an element of fiction, but of reality itself. Then we get in touch with the unknown through the experience of imagining what might exist in the deep ocean. This exercise was very, very rich. We also had thematic journeys presenting the storyline of various subjects in a more authentic and surprising way, illuminating the marginal territories to discover Treasure Island to inspire us. Next, please. Afterwards, the children got to know the inventions and discoveries that changed the world. We also implemented the SDGs in the program, establishing unexpected connections between them. Next. They came into contact with global challenges through solutions and ideas that already exist, leading them to an imaginary experience that is not nourished by catastrophic visions and fear. Through stories from nature, children realize the systemic reality of life and the hidden connections between them. How we are connected with the universe, with the planet, and with each other. The nature was the most important guide. Next. We also had an exhibition with the creations of the children that emerged after two experiences. The first was a guided fantasy for children aged between 6 to 8 years old, and the second experience was a time machine travel for children between 9 and 10 years old. And the next, please. Well, here we have a little bit of their creations. Next. This is a creation of Murilo, a 8 years old children that found in the forest, a transformative mushroom, and he said that it can transform not so good people into better people. This happens when we tap on it 7 times. Lives in area 57, measures 25 centimeters, and it's difficult to find. Next. Here another creation. This is a mushroom that releases a liquid, has wires that connect to computers. In this connection, when touching the mushroom, we can enter the computer in a game, for example. When we want to leave the computer, just tap on the mushroom again. Next. And here we have the creations that emerged after the time machine travel. Next. A children here, after the travel machine, saw a person with a fear of snakes who, when got into that machine, changed his mind. Next. Another example here, on the right, a computer that immediately translates the words we want during a treat meeting It also translates the language of animals. Next. And here about some thinking about the future that was expressed by the children. I think about what I'm going to be when I grow up. It's 8 years old children that said that. The next one was an expression of 9 years old children that said, I think about the future as 6 months left until I become a teenager. It can be good or bad. Is there a time machine? Will the human race disappear? I feel afraid because there's evil in the future too. I see outer space. I think about the world ending as if it were a dead end street, the aliens invading Earth, the atomic bomb. Next. And here some thoughts from the children too about future. The present does not exist, it always becomes the past. Why can't we dream in the past? Oh, if I could keep the air of the past in a bottle and then open it in the future. The future has arrived now. The future will always come, it always does. We have to shape the future. I wish I could keep my dreams in a trunk. We are the future of the past. Next. And some assumptions after this experience, this more extended experience. Children are born futurists until the moment when, as adults, they are contaminated by the past. Children perceive the future as something that already exists. The future is reality for them. It's present. The past attracts them even more than the future because they don't have it. It's a mystery. Where adults see threats and uncertainty, children see opportunities. They seem not to feel comfortable with the industrial model that education and work systems present. Fantastic realism as a language is a way to explore the unknown through life itself. The perception of a magical quality brings out the unusual and the creative force. We need to reinvent the imaginary and decolonize it. Neither utopias or dystopias, maybe protopias. Who says kids are technology freaks when they think about the future? Next. So that was a little bit an overview of this program. And I would like to thank you all and see you soon. Bye-bye.